Have you ever woken up in the morning and thought, where did my energy go? Or maybe you've caught yourself saying, I'm just not as strong as I used to be. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know you're not alone. But here's the good news. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. In fact, with the right daily habits, you can feel vibrant, energetic, and yes, even strong, well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. That's exactly what we're talking about today. In this video, we'll go over 6 simple everyday habits that can help you stay strong, active, and full of life, no matter your age. These aren't complicated routines or expensive treatments, just small, powerful changes that add up to big results over time. Now, let's start with the first habit. And this one is so important because it sets the tone for your entire day. Habit number 1, start your morning with gentle movement. You know that stiff, creaky feeling when you first get out of bed? It's like your body needs a little extra time to remember how to move. That's completely normal, but the best way to shake it off is with some gentle movement. I'm not talking about running a marathon or lifting heavy weights, just a few simple stretches or a short walk around the house. Try this. Before you even have your morning coffee, take 5 minutes to stretch your arms overhead, roll your shoulders and march in place. It wakes up your muscles, gets your blood flowing, and tells your body, hey, we've got a great day ahead. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel when you make this a daily habit. And speaking of mornings, let's move right into the second habit, because what you put into your body first thing can make all the difference. Habit number 2, hydrate before you caffeinate. Now, I know many of us love our morning coffee or tea, and there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. After a full night's sleep, your body is dehydrated. Jumping straight to caffeine can leave you feeling even more dried out, and that can zap your energy before the day even gets started. So, here's a simple trick. Before you take that first sip of coffee, drink a glass of water. Just plain, room temperature water. It kickstarts your digestion, helps your brain wake up, and gives your body the hydration it's been missing all night. Think of it like giving your car a little oil before you start the engine. It just runs smoother. Now, once you've moved your body and hydrated, you're ready for the third habit, and this one is all about keeping your mind as sharp as your body. Habit number 3, feed your brain with something new. Our brains thrive on novelty, especially as we get older. Doing the same routines day after day can make us feel stagnant, but learning something new, even in small ways, keeps our minds active and engaged. This doesn't mean you have to go back to school or master a complicated skill. It could be as simple as reading a book outside your usual genre, trying a new recipe, or even switching up your walking route to notice different scenery. The key is to challenge yourself just a little bit every day. For example, if you always do crossword puzzles, why not try Sudoku? Or if you've never used a smartphone for more than calls, ask a grandkid to show you how to send a text. It might feel awkward at first, but that's the point. It means your brain is growing. Now, these first 3 habits, gentle movement, hydrating first thing, and feeding your brain, are a fantastic way to start your day strong. But there's more to it than just mornings. In the next part, we'll talk about how to keep that energy going throughout the day with habits that support your strength, your mood, and your overall well-being. So, let's keep going, because the best is yet to come. You've already taken those first important steps, starting your day with movement, hydrating your body, and giving your brain a little workout. Now, let's talk about how to keep that momentum going, because staying strong and energetic isn't just about how you wake up, it's about how you live your entire day. And that brings us to our next habit, one that's often overlooked but makes a world of difference in how you feel. Habit number 4, eat for strength, not just fullness. Now, I know eating well isn't exactly breaking news, but here's the thing. As we get older, our bodies need different things than they did in our 40s or 50s. It's not just about cutting back on sweets, though that helps. It's about making sure every meal gives you the fuel to stay strong and active. Protein is your best friend here. Not big steaks or heavy meals, just good steady sources like eggs, beans, yogurt, or fish. These help maintain muscle which is key for keeping your strength up. And don't forget fiber. Fruits, veggies, and whole grains keep everything moving smoothly, if you catch my drift. Here's a simple trick. Try making half your plate colorful. Some grilled chicken, a scoop of quinoa, and a big pile of roasted carrots and broccoli. It's not a diet. It's just giving your body what it needs to keep you feeling your best. Now, eating well sets you up for success. But there's another habit that works hand in hand with it, one that's just as important for staying strong. Habit number 5, strength training. Yes, even at 70 plus. I can almost hear some of you saying, strength training at my age? But here's the truth. Lifting weights isn't just for bodybuilders. In fact, after 50, we naturally lose muscle mass unless we work to keep it. And that loss is what makes everyday tasks harder, carrying groceries, getting up from a chair, even keeping your balance. The good news, you don't need a gym or fancy equipment. A couple of light dumbbells or even soup cans can do wonders. Try simple moves like bicep curls or seated leg lifts while watching TV. Start with just 10 minutes a day. It's not about getting ripped, it's about staying independent and avoiding those "I've fallen and I can't get up" moments. And here's a bonus. Strength training also helps your bones stay dense, which is crucial as we age. Think of it like depositing money in your body's savings account. The more you put in now, the more you'll have to draw from later. Now, all these habits, movement, hydration, brain food, good nutrition, and strength are powerful on their own. But there's one more piece of the puzzle, and it's often the hardest for folks our age to prioritize. Habit number 6, protect your sleep like it's gold. How many of us brush off poor sleep as just part of getting older? But here's what most people don't realize. Sleep is when your body repairs muscles, consolidates memories, and recharges your energy. Skimping on it undermines all the other good habits you're building. Try this. Set a power down hour. Before bed, turn off the news. We all know it's rarely uplifting. Dim the lights and do something calming. Read a book, listen to soft music, or even try some gentle stretches. Keep your room cool and dark. And if you wake up at night, don't stress, just breathe deeply and remind yourself that resting quietly is still good for you. Now, you might be thinking, that's a lot to remember. But here's the beautiful part. These habits all support each other. Move more and you'll sleep better. Sleep better and you'll have energy to eat well. Eat well and you'll be stronger for exercise. It's a circle of good health. In the next part, we'll tie it all together with some final thoughts on making these habits stick. Because knowing what to do is one thing, but making it part of your life is where the magic happens. So stay with me, we're almost there and the results are worth it. We've come a long way together, from those first morning stretches to strength training with soup cans, from hydrating first thing to creating a peaceful bedtime ritual. Now, let's talk about how to make these habits stick, because that's where the real transformation happens. You see, it's not about being perfect. Some days you might forget your water glass or skip your stretches. That's okay. What matters is returning to these habits again and again, like you'd tend to a garden. A little care each day leads to something beautiful over time. The secret ingredient: consistency over intensity. The biggest mistake people make? Trying to change everything at once. Maybe you're feeling motivated today and think, I'll drink a gallon of water, walk 2 miles and lift weights for an hour. But by tomorrow you're sore, overwhelmed and ready to quit. Instead, think small and steady. Missed your morning stretch? Do a quick shoulder roll while the tea brews. Forgot to eat protein at lunch? Add some nuts to your afternoon snack. These tiny adjustments add up without ever feeling like a chore. Here's a trick that works wonders. Pair new habits with old ones. Already watch the evening news? Do seated leg lifts during the weather report? Always have toast for breakfast? Add a scrambled egg twice a week. By linking new routines to existing ones, they become second nature. The power of just one. On tough days, and we all have them, aim for just one healthy habit. Too tired to cook? Just drink an extra glass of water. Not up for a walk? Just stretch for 1 minute. This keeps the rhythm going without pressure. Remember, something is always better than nothing. And here's something else to consider. Your habits ripple outward. When you prioritize your strength and energy, you inspire others, your spouse, friends, even grandchildren. I've heard from so many viewers who started walking with a neighbor or cooking healthy meals with their grandkids. Health becomes a gift you share. A final thought: your age is an asset. Society often tells us aging means decline. But think about this. You've spent decades learning what truly matters: patience, resilience, the joy of small moments. Now, with these daily habits, you're pairing that wisdom with a body that can keep up with your spirit. So as we close, I want you to picture yourself 6 months from now. Stronger, sharper, maybe even surprising yourself with what you can do. That future is absolutely within reach. One glass of water, one stretch, one good night's sleep at a time. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits are you already doing? Which one will you try first? Let me know in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who'd benefit. And subscribe for more tips on thriving at any age. Remember, every day is a new chance to feel your best. Here's to your strength, your energy, and the wonderful years ahead. You've got this.